first end, I think that would be exciting for us.
Okay. The crowd starting to enjoy their archery. They'll have an Italian archer out on the field very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the field of play for the Recurve Women Quarterfinal match number 2.
Signore e signori, date il vostro benvenuto sul campo alle atlete del secondo scontro dei quarti.
So here comes our first archer walking towards the shooting line on target number 1. Turning to face the crowd, and we have Ya-Ting of Chinese Taipei, ranked number 6 in the world. A great match win percentage into the 70s, which is what you expect to see from the top archers in the world. Just 23 years old, Ya-Ting, but someone who's already bagged several stage wins on the circuit this year. But her opponent just walking onto the field now, someone everyone in world archery knows really well. Representing India, Deepika Kumari, ranked number 12 in the world this year, although she has been ranked as high as number 1. Also 23, but in those 23 years, she's managed 5 previous appearances at World Cup finals, and 4 times she has been the runner-up. Will this year be her year?
You know, it's hard to pick her based off of this match alone, because Ya-Ting's such a good competitor. So, you know, knowing she has to get through this one, I think the winner of this wins their semifinal and moves on to face one of the Koreans for gold.
Yeah, and that's a tough one to face in the semis, and we'll get our first look at the Koreans after this match. But Tan on target number 1, a bronze medalist last year, gets us underway with a 10. What a start. It's interesting to hear the crowd reaction, isn't it? They already know that the difference between a 9 and a 10 can be the difference between taking the set or not. Nothing to separate these two so far.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to give up too many points here. I think you may see a 30 out of one of them.
Pleased with her opening. Ya-Ting, 29 points, means Kumari needs a 10. She can't make it, it's an 8. So Ya-Ting of Chinese Taipei takes the first set 2-0. So you said whoever got on the board first was looking good.
I think
tough to argue with that, actually.
Yeah. I think that one might be enough. It's interesting to see that, you know, yesterday in the compound matches, a lot of the first arrows were out to the left, and here today we saw a lot of the initial arrows so far have been spread to the right a little bit. Deepika missing that 8 to the right, her 9 was shaded to the right a touch. So maybe just a little bit different wind conditioning, or being in a different area of the field. You know, the wind can be coming off the roof of a structure here and doing something different. You never know.
So Kumari on target number 2 will shoot first in this second set. Not the opening she probably wanted.
No.
Another 8. Tan finds the center.
Yeah, she's not slowing down. She's putting a quick shot down range, and Deepika is having to turn around pretty quickly.
Same kind of pattern that we saw at the beginning of the first match, actually, and Ya-Ting looking to race into a 4-0 lead here, and she's going about it the right way.
Yeah.
Pleased with that shot. gold effectually.
See if Miss Tan can put down the 30 here.
Oh, look at that. Wonderful stuff. Shooting seemingly free of pressure. Looking very smooth. Tan Ya-Ting, just 23. Takes on board a little bit of water, and she is in a commanding position here in this match now. 3 straight 10s with her last 3 arrows. She is 4-0 up. So when you find yourself behind in a match, Steve, what are you trying to do now? Do you turn to your coach and say, well, what am I going to do?
No. Usually I've just been doing, doing something stupid. So, yeah, I think I more internalize it. And a lot of us on the compound side don't really have a coach. The person in the box with us is more of a spotter. So, you're just trying to put the next one in and keep the pressure on the other guy. Like I said, it's hard to close out a match, and I know that. So if I'm down, I'm trying to make it hard for them to close out the match.
Kumari is down here, starts with a 9, better from her, although right on the edge of the gold.
Yeah, doesn't kill her, but shots like that might.
Kumari, her chances hanging by a thread now. Better, nearer, not near enough. 9 from Tan.
Gotta figure Deepika needs a 10 here.
She's got it away. It's a 9.
Yep.
I think so. A 9 to win for Tan Ya-Ting, who has shot 3 straight 10s in her last set. And she finds the 9 that she needs. And the match goes to Tan Ya-Ting, a 6-0 here. Kumari, a runner-up 4 times in this competition, falls at the first hurdle. Huge disappointment for her. She didn't shoot to her potential, but Tan, with 5 podiums to her name this year, a 3rd place last year, and she's off and running in 2017. She's through to the semi-finals here in Rome.
That wasn't the barn burner that I had talked about.
No, you got to watch those predictions.
Yeah.
I got myself in a right old mess yesterday with that. I'm just going to say what I see from now on, I think.
It's not a bad option.
So Tan Ya-Ting looking very smooth, and something I said yesterday in commentary in these quarterfinals. I don't know whether you'd agree with this, but as well as trying to win the match, you're trying to send a message to your opponents as well, aren't you? You're trying to say, look, I'm ready, you're going to have to beat me, I'm not going to give you anything.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that. I think in the quarterfinals, for a lot of people, you're feeling out what you've got that day and what you're working with, and just trying to find a sense of comfort on the line. So, my quarterfinal match didn't go very smooth, and I was able to make it through, which is really all you need to do. Make it through, figure out what you have to do to be better the next time out. And I was a completely different person from match 1 to match 2. So I think everybody out here is probably going to approach it the same way. Just try to get a feel for things and do your best to get comfortable.